What's going on, world? It's your boy Shamir Maloney, and I'm out here at the gun range with another review for you today. Today, we have the Glock 22. Now, if you notice, this thing don't really fit in my holster, and that's because I got it equipped with the OLIGHT that I told you about back at the house. So, let's holster this thing up, let's jump out here on the range and see how it runs, and then we can get some final thoughts. Let's go. What's going on, world? It's Shamir Maloney, and I'm back with another edition of We Second God's Amendment, the show where we not only advocate for safe, smart, responsible gun ownership, but we go out and try it and buy it so you don't got to. That's right, we know firearms can cost hundreds, if not thousands of dollars, and nobody wants to get burned. So we go out and spend that money, take those guns to the range, send a few down the range, and then we come back with a final review for the viewers at home and let you know if we think you should buy it or not. And I know that some of you guys at home may be checking out this holster. I know this gun don't necessarily fit in there. That's because this holster rather, is made for my Glock 45. But the firearm I got for you today is the Glock 22. And as you guys can notice, this gun is free in the mag well, and the chamber is free of a bullet. Excuse me, my ring got in the way. But the chamber is free of a bullet. So we want to make sure that we're always practicing safe, smart, responsible firearm ownership. Now, this Glock 22 is equipped with the OLIGHT. Now, we'll get the specs over from command, and then we'll get down to the range. Give me 1 second. Mirror Money to command, come in, over.
How can I assist you, Commander?
Yeah, can you send over the specs to the Glock 22, over?
Confirmed.
Thank you.
The Glock 22 holds more rounds for its size and weight than most other full-sized handgun in its class. It features Glock Safe Action System, which provides a consistent trigger pull from the first to the last round. The 3 automatic independently operating mechanical safeties are built into the fire control system of the pistol. All 3 safeties disengage sequentially as the trigger is pulled and automatically re-engage when the trigger is released. The frame is made of polymer with hardened steel guides. It features an ideal grip angle and low weight. The slide stop lever and the magazine catch are easily operated with the shooting hand. The advanced surface treatment of the slide results in optimal hardness by considerably reducing wear and tear, and it makes it corrosion resistant, even when operating in saltwater conditions. The matte surface minimizes light reflection. The barrel is mechanically locked and cold hammer forged. It also has the same advanced surface treatment as the slide. Its extractor serves as a loaded chamber indicator to comply with the laws of certain states, and its position may visually and physically indicate whether there is a cartridge in the chamber of the pistol.
All right, that's the Glock 22. Let's head on over to the range, send a few down shots. Send a few shots down range rather, and then we'll get back and come back with that final review. Let's go. All right, guys, we got the Glock 22. It really ain't loaded up, but let's equip that OLIGHT that couldn't fit in the holster because this holster goes to our Glock 45. Now we got a clip inside of our pocket. Let's get, a magazine. For all you guys at home, it's a clip or magazine or whatever I want to call it, because I don't really care. Argue with me in my comments. So we're gonna load that there pistol up. Then we're gonna take this here hand, we're gonna load it. Now let's see how this Glock 22 runs. Now mind you, we are not precision shooting. All we are doing here today is making sure this thing runs flawlessly. That gun is clear. So, with that being said, let's jump over here and see how that thing ran and give us some final reviews. All right, guys, we got out there with that Glock 22. We seen what it did. Matter of fact, this is actually it here. We'll show this gun is free and it is clear. There is nothing inside of that chamber. So, the Glock 22, my final thoughts and my final reviews on that gun. I love the Glock 22. I think that it is the perfect weight. Now, it is a little heavy when you pick it up, but when you insert that magazine with those 15 or 16 rounds of that 40 cal, what'll end up happening is that it gives it a great counterweight and it fits perfectly inside of your hand. And what happens is when you shoot it, it is a very powerful shot, but it's a well-managed shot. So it doesn't give you a bunch of recoil, but you can feel that you are shooting a higher caliber shell than a 9mm, a 22 cal, or a 380 or something like that. I love the Glock 22. It was actually one of the first Glocks that I picked up after, one of my smaller generation Glocks. I've put a few different attachments. So I have the OLIGHT here. It has the red dot or the green beam on that one right there. I got a couple holsters and different things like that. Now, it's not an MOS. That particular Glock 40 was a service trade-in, and I actually got it for a really good deal. So it used to be, you know, one of our law enforcements. They carried this every day to save their life, and I was like, at the time, this was my first gun that I added to the collection once I got my rights back, and it was like this one. It was something that I always seen since I was a child, and when I bought it, I fell in love with it. Now, the reason why I began to transition from that gun is because the 40 cal was less common round than the 9mm, and the 9mm was just more readily available, and it gave me close to the same velocity, impact, and all that other things, and it fit what I shot. Right now, the 9mm doesn't pack as much punch, I don't feel like, as that 40 cal. I love the 40, but just for training purposes, it's less expensive to shoot the 9. And just surprisingly, this is why I transitioned to that Glock 45. And if you haven't seen that video already, I have a video about the Glock 45. You can check my other videos. I review it, and I tell why I transitioned from this Glock 22 over to the Glock 45 chambered in 9mm. Now the Glock 22, like I said, it is chambered in 40 cal. It is what they consider a full-size model, or, you know, so you got the full-size grip, you got the full-size slide there, which helps with, you know, longer distance shots and different things like that. But I think that this is a phenomenal gun. If you're looking to get into to the Glock field, I think that you should check out that Glock 22. Now, don't be now be advised that that ammunition is a little bit more expensive than the 9mm, but you do get, you know, phenomenal results. Now, you can find that service weapon or a used service weapon from anywhere from, you know, $250 to $450. You can buy the new Gen 5 Glock 22s from anywhere from $550 to $650, depending on where you look. But like I said, the only reason that I transitioned from a 40 cal to a 9mm was because the ammo was a bit cheaper and I was shooting thousands of rounds a week. So if you don't shoot thousands of rounds a week, that Glock 22 might be perfect for you. So final reviews, it's a phenomenal gun. If you're thinking about grabbing it, go grab it. You know, just make sure that you stock up on some ammunition when you grab it. That's with any firearm. And I thank you guys for coming out to the channel. I thank you guys for hanging out at the range with me. Glock 22 with the OLIGHT attachment. Final results right there. If you don't have one, add this to your collection. This one here was a service weapon. I did buy it used, and I've sent about 2,000 rounds out of that gun so far, and I've never had one problem, right? And that's every kind of ammo. That's ball ammo, that's hollow points, those are reloads from people at the gun show. Like, that thing chews through anything that I can throw at it. So once again, thanks for hanging out with Shamir Maloney. Thanks for chilling with me, and come back to the So What I'm Living channel to check out more. Stay smart, stay safe, and most of all, keep your Second Amendment rights and exercise them. Have a great night.